Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first episode of college football preview and scoreboard on the Drizzle Show. So, we've already had a few games already played. So Oklahoma State wins. I have seen the highlights of the game. It was a pretty solid win, honestly. There was pretty much no competition in that game. Wow, the Cowboys look pretty good this year. People better be paying more attention to that team because they're pretty good. Ohio State was actually losing to Indiana, and then magically they just score 49 unanswered points, and yeah, that's how Ohio State always wins, is they play like crap in the first half, and then they magically pull out a victory after that. So, JT Barrett looked pretty good in the second half. Their offense kind of came together. Really, Indiana did a really great job, honestly, in this game. I was pretty surprised. They had the lead for most of the game up until, well, the second half, and then they just got blown out. Minnesota wins. I thought Minnesota looked pretty good. I mean, it was a 17-7 victory. Their new coach, honestly, he was the former coach for Western Michigan. He did a great job there, and he's doing well enough, honestly, for the Gophers. And I say I'm kind of happy for that because that team needed some positivity going forward. Some other teams that won was South Florida won. Stanford obviously won. They just annihilated who they were playing. Utah wins. Some of the games that are scheduled for tomorrow should be kind of interesting too. So we've had a pretty good, solid opening for the season so far. We have a lot more games to be played in the next few days. We have the Alabama-Florida State game, which should be interesting. The Florida versus Michigan game should be kind of interesting. And I know everybody is hyped up on USC and stuff, but the team that they're playing is Western Michigan, and Western Michigan had a 13-0 season last year. I know that they've got a new coach and stuff, but I feel like that you can't sleep on a team like that had that type of a record. So I would really keep track of that game because it could not be a blowout. It could be a situation where it could come down to the wire. It could be like a two touchdown game or 3 touchdown game or even maybe a field goal. So I know that there's a lot of USC fans out there, but let's not just give them that division right now. Washington is really good. They're going to be playing tomorrow. So, I mean, I don't know. This should just be an interesting year so far. And then you got Clemson, who's going to play in a few days. So I would feel that this year could be a very interesting year because some teams could just come out of the middle of nowhere. And I really hope that my Irish can actually turn, their hopes and dreams around here. I really don't want them losing to Temple. I think that would be one of the worst losses for Notre Dame football if that occurs. And I mean, we have to look at it in the sense of Michigan State is their next game. Michigan State is not a team to mess around with. We blew it last year against that team, and we cannot lose to Michigan State again. That is just horrible. So as an Irish fan, I'm really hoping that my team can turn this around and start winning some games here. And let's hope that the next few days will be interesting for college football. And yeah, I'll be back probably tomorrow with my picks. for tomorrow's games and for Saturday games and a few other ones too that will be played. Sorry, it is really early here in the morning, so and I'm kind of tired.